Namaskaram to all Atmas. Today, under God's first commandment, he explains about how the attachment in this samsaric life, in this Maya world, will make one to get attracted to karmas and take rebirths. And non-attachment, how it can lead to one to attain salvation. In this respect, we take two anecdotes from our Puranas. One is about Valmiki. Valmiki was originally a dacoit. He is an illiterate man, a dacoit with a big family of his old parents, wife, children, and other people. And he used to plunder the wealth of the people who come in the forest, and those oppose them, he killed them and take the wealth and give it to his people, his family, and other people in this tribe to have their livelihood. One day, Narada comes on that path. Valmiki took hold of him and asked for money. Narada says, I am a sannyasi. Besides Tambura, I don't have anything. So he said, okay, you will go. At that time, Narada asked him, you are doing, why you are plundering money from people who, after hard-earned money, they cross this forest to their native to live a life. You are plundering their money and taking it. It's a great sin. You accumulate lot of bad karmas. Then Valmiki says, no, I am doing it only for me, to safeguard my family, for their livelihood. I have a big family of my tribal people whom I have to take care. So all this money, all this wealth which I am plundering from these people, I am using only for the livelihood of my people. But Narada asks, do you know, did they know that how you are getting this money? That you are doing dacoity and getting the money. Did your father know? Did your mother know? Did your wife know? Your children know? Anybody know about this? No, they don't know. Simply I am getting them and they are enjoying it and they are not asking anything. And so far I didn't realize that it is a sin. Now you realize that it is a sin because you cannot plunder other man's efforts. So you go and tell your parents, your wife, children, everybody that so far by plundering the wealth of the other person that he has brought it and fed them. So now only I realize that it is a sin, a bad karma. Since you also benefited out of this bad karma, so you also you are subject to this sin. So you just pour water and take this sin from me because you are equally whatever money I brought, I not to come out for myself, I brought only for yourself. You are all people. The father, after hearing this, he gets angry and said, you get out of this place. As a son, it is your duty to take care of your old parents by honestly earning money and feeding them. So far, we thought you have been doing honest work and bringing money and feeding us. Now only we know that you are dacoity. Oh, it's how great it's a sin to have a dacoit as a son. So we don't want such son. His parents, both of them, throw him out. And he went to his wife. Wife also got astonished, and she also rejected him. Then the children reject him. The entire tribe rejects him. Then in a dejected manner, he comes to Narada and says, everybody is not willing to accept my papa, karmas. That is the word. Because as long as they do not know how you are earning, it is your duty to take care of your wife, it is your duty to take care of your children, your old parents, and all the elders in the family. But this thing has to be done in a genuine way, an honest way, not by plundering wealth from others. Valmiki realized the truth and immediately he relinquished his samsaric life and he took the enlightened sannyasi life and he went on penance and later he wrote this epic Ramayana. So a dacoit by the words of Narada and by the acts of his own people who rejected him, not accepting the karmas. A man of with such great sinner, he became a saint overnight because of his detachment with the samsaric life. And that's why he was able to attain the mukti. Whereas in the opposite, in Bhagavatam, we have a anecdote from Bharata. Bharata, after completing his kingdom and handing over it to his son, he wanted to take final stage of his life as a sannyasi. So he went to the forest and have a small kudil, and he used to do penance, he used to do prayers, he used to do meditation. Every day morning he goes to the nearby small stream of water flowing in the forest. He go and do Sandhya Vandanam, and then after having bath he comes back, cook his own food and eat, and then do start meditation. One day what happens? A deer, a pregnant deer, first sipping the water in the stream. At that time, opposite of the stream, yeah, a lion shouts heavily. Hearing the lion's voice, the mother deer, gets shocked and she collapses and dies. Before collapsing, the young deer come out of the body and it struggles to come out of that membrane. Varda was seeing everything and immediately goes and saves that because mother died. Now the child has become orphan. So he feels pity for that and he take care of that child deer. And from then onwards, he begin to feed it with milk and take care of it. Being in the forest, he feels that any wild animal can come and eat this deer. So he began to think only of the deer and how to protect it, protect it, protect it. Like that he was thinking all the time. And the deer also shows a lot of love and affection towards him, and he get attached to the deer. So now the final stage of his life came. By that time, the deer, small deer has become a big deer. And Varadha was in the deathbed at that time. This deer only was there behind him, and it begins to weep. Oh my Lord is leaving me. What to do is love. Then the king, before dying, at that time, he thinks, oh, I'm going to leave this world. Who is going to take care of the deer? Some lion will come and eat it away. The effort I put to save that so far is going to vain. So you get very dejected. And in that dejection, thinking about how to safeguard this deer, so his Atma leaves the body. Yeah, at that time, his thought was to safeguard the deer. So with that thought, since he has left, he comes and takes birth in the deer. The mother, the deer which is standing there, it is pregnant. So he goes and his Atma goes inside the deer, and it grows as a deer inside it. So far he was a human being, and he has now come to the stage of enlightenment. But because of his attachment, he, instead of going in the path of mukti, he again went back to the animal in the deer he is born because of his attachment to that deer. So, as long as we have attachment to this samsaric world, this external Maya world, we accumulate karmas and we take it to the bottom line. Whereas if you get detached, it will take you to the peak like Valmiki. Whether one has to become a Bharata or Valmiki, one has to decide and one has to do spiritual sadhana to see that you go up in the enlightenment stage so that you merge with Paramatma and attain Mukti. So these two anecdotes will give us the clear picture as to how attachment leads to going into the back of our evolution, where detachment leads to going up in the enlightenment stage and merge with Him. So let us follow the upward trend of merging with Him and have detach and lead our life, the samsaric life. Everything we do, but everything we do with without any attachment on anything. Everything we do as a duty and offer it to the at the feet of Lord. so that he releases karmas and takes the path of mukti. Thank you.